Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about the best prep that you can have and what is your most important resource. Now, as far as material possessions, anything that's a material possession can be taken away from you. You get it, you can be taken away, okay? So they say 2 is 1, 1 is none. That's the saying, but 10 can also be none if it's taken away from you. So the best prep that you can actually have is your mind and the stuff that you put in your brain. Yeah, sure, if you don't reinforce it, you can lose it. But learn a skill. That's what I want everyone to do out there, is to learn a skill, survival skill. Something that, if society shuts down as we know it, you can teach other people your skill, and they can teach you other things. So that's what I want everyone to learn. Now, there's people that are really busy now. They don't have the free time like a lot of people do, like the nurses and what have you. I'm not worried about the nurses with survival situations because they already have a skill. They know how to take care of people. In survival situations, nurses have been very successful because they have a reason bigger than themselves to survive. So I'm not worried about the nurses, but do something nice for them, either now, later, whenever. Just, send them a card, send them a present, do something, whatever it is. Continue your social distancing, but help out the nurse. They're doing a great job. But anyways, so a skill. So what kind of skill am I talking about? A survival skill. So what falls under the categories of survival skills? It could be anything. Gardening is a good thing. Blacksmithing. Go to a junkyard and learn how to build things from scraps. Renewable resources. Wind turbines, water turbines, whatever your skill is, I don't know. Just go out there and do something. Now, there's 2 ways you could do it. You could just learn the skill to the point where you know it and move on to the next skill. Or you can master that skill. I'm not a big fan of that word master, but get really good at that skill, and then that's what you do. You know the ins and outs of everything. So, but if you do that, where you're going to master the skill, make sure it's a skill that you like. That way it becomes a hobby, and you continue doing it. But yeah, with this coronavirus out there and stuff, since we have time, I have a little bit of time, I'm going to try to learn a new skill. What's that skill going to be? I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to learn something. So anyways, so that's your mind, and the knowledge that you have is the most important prep that you can do, is you prep your mind. I mean, people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for college and whatever to prepare that sucker right up here. So just learn something now, utilize that time, and share it with somebody if needed. Okay? So what's your most important resource? The most valuable resource? The most valuable resource would be each other. So if you're a master at, say, blacksmith, and you're a master at gardening, or you know how to make energy, out of scraps, well, you can share that skill with somebody else. And then you lack a certain skill, you can learn that. Now, one of the biggest what am I trying to say? One of the biggest resources out there is the old timers, man. The old timers, they know a lot of stuff. If you ever talk to them, they lived this way. They lived close to the earth. A lot of them did. They lived close to that. They know this stuff better than a lot of the young people out there. And these people, respect them. Go ahead and talk to them, and forget about all this PC stuff. Don't try to correct them. They have their own language. They have whatever. I don't think they mean any harm. They're not prejudiced. Whatever. They just talk a different way. So don't try to correct them on the PC stuff, the politically correct stuff. Just let them. Just listen and talk to them. They'll love it. You'll love it. You'll learn something from it. It's great. And I hear these crazy kids out there doing corona parties. I don't know if that's fake news or not, but that's pretty crazy, man. They're licking toilet seats and licking doorknobs and stuff, trying to get coronavirus. If that's true, that's just ridiculous, man. This stuff hurts the old timers, right? If it was reverse way around, these old timers would die for you, man. They would do whatever it took to make sure that you stayed healthy if this disease killed the young generation. So come on, man. Respect the elders. Let's talk to them. Remember, your biggest resource is people. People are buying guns out there and thinking they're predicting the worst. They're just trying to be prepared. I'm not saying don't get a gun, but first talk to somebody. Share your knowledge. We are pack animals for the most part. We, like the wolf, we do better in a group of people. So that's how we live. So don't think that people are going to turn on each other. Try to share your knowledge with that person, and then they have something that you don't have. So you go there and shoot somebody, well, you just lost all their knowledge. So don't do that, guys. Come on now. We're pack animals. We work better as a group. So from that, what I'm saying is just kind of share your knowledge with people, get prepared, I don't think this one's not gonna be that bad. I think we're gonna pull out of this one. We'll beat this one, but there could be one in here next couple years that, virus that comes through that really devastates us more than this one is doing. So just, stay close to the earth, stay close to nature, be self-reliant, and just, I think it's Albert Einstein said at one time, I think, peace cannot be achieved by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. I might have slaughtered that, but anyways, understand somebody before you pull that trigger. Learn them. Someone just pulling the trigger back there. But anyways, I didn't get shot, so that's good. So, but anyways, just let's work as a group. Let's get through this, learn a skill, and use your resources around you, which is other people. Okay, bye.